Welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I am Scan. Today we're gonna cast some great games between Rush versus Action, Action versus Rush. Spawning location in the bottom right, the yellow Terran. Where's this lime? Or yellow Terran. This is Rush. And he's using his ID called U05. And if you read this ID in Korean, Yu His last name is Yu. Kinda imitating this like Flash. This Flash is like the very top talented player in the world. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the top left, the red Zerg, this is Action. He was also in the same team with Flash, and we can see from the player's eco list, we can see Flash is also observing, Shuttle's also observing. And we are gonna be seeing something coming from Rush in the beginning, Proxy 8 racks in the beginning, and it looks like this is going to be a wall off. Supply depot at the net. So this is gonna be a small 8 racks cheese into a macro game. But let's see how Action is gonna be reacting, and we can see Action has gone for 12 hatchery. And I would like to say this is a little bit of a unlucky for Rush because it's a cross spawn. You can see Action is already sending out the drone really fast, so we may assume this is going to be a 3 hatch, because whenever you're going to Hachimura, you wait until you put down the hatchery, and whenever the 11th drone comes out, that's the time you go for the scout. And yes, I was correct. Yeah, I heard there's a little bit of a difference between 3 hatch build and a 2 hatch build. Whenever you're going for 3 hatch, you send out 2 drone at the same time. You send out the 2 drone at the same time, put the hatchery, and just go for the scout really fast. And that's what Action was doing. And if you were planning to do 2 hatch meta, you put down the hatchery and wait for the 3rd egg. The 3rd egg is the 11th drone. And that's the time you go for the scout. And Action chose to go for 3 hatch, and he knows what is coming. He knows this is the 8 racks. He saw the SCV from the 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock at the same time. So he knows this is 8 racks by Rush. And he pulled out a couple of drones. He pulled out 4. And 1 was for the drone scout in the beginning. Here's gonna be the bunker rush already. It's just started by Rush. And 4 drones will be attacking the single SCV. SCV is already lowered into 5 HP remaining, but second SCV has come and start trying to finish this bunker. Already gonna pick up one of the drone. Maybe one more drone. Is he gonna be picking it? Okay, the bunker will finish. So there are 4 drones are pretty much AFK. But looks like there's gonna be almost 12 Zergling, but he's just gonna be forcing Action to pull back the drone. So this is a little bit of unlucky, but ooh, losing the drone's HP like this is not good, because he's desperately trying to kill the SCV, but this is such a huge loss, because even if he kills this SCV, it's not that worth. Oh, the Marine is coming. He's trying to focus target on the drone, but did not get. One of the drones already lowered to very low HP. I guess he wanted to check the HP to find out which one has the low HP, but he couldn't able to find it on time. And now we are going to be seeing Rush going for +1 attack first. So he has a 2 depot with a single barracks wall at the net. He already has 3 Marine. The Zergling pressure won't work. He knows, I think Rush knows this has to be 3 hatch, because Action pulled out that early 5 drone, including the scouting drone, so that's 4. So he pulled out 4 drone to hold off the Proxy racks in the beginning. So immediately he figured out it with the mind game. Without scouting Action's main base, he knows immediately this has to be 3 hatch opener. And there it is. Action has started his lair tag on the way. 3rd hatchery. Academy with the +1 attack just started on the way. This is looking great. We may need to see a little bit of more. The Overlord is going to go for the scout, but it seems a little bit dangerous in my opinion. Second extractor started. Metabolic boost also started as well. And there's a little bit of Arsalan standing. Front upper rushes in that. Oh, he killed it! Yeah, it's a little bit of annoying, so he killed it immediately. I understand that feeling. Action is pretty much pumping out a lot of drone. He just has 3 Zerglings that he used it in the beginning. He's just gonna be making a lot of drone because he lost a lot of mining time in the beginning, so he won't be making much of a Zergling. He's just gonna be pumping a lot of drone first before making Zergling anyways. And at the same time, Rush is gonna go for, you hear scan. First scan at the main. He knows the Spire attack is almost halfway done. 300 HP, halfway done. Oops. And now this is going to be +1 5 racks by Rush. And moving out with a little bit about army. 8 Marine with the 2 Medic. Small push. Forcing action to put some of the sunken colony at the net. And a couple of Zerglings are still alive, but they're not going to be doing great jobs. An interesting Overlord placement. So, oh, he also brought some of SCV Scout as well. Here, second scan, confirming how much of a sunken he has made. Scouting SCV will be spotting the Overlord. Is he going to go for it? Or I'm not sure. Okay, 1 Marine will be splitting. Checking at 9 o'clock. More Zergling has been made. So 2 Zergling plus 8 more. So that's total 10. 9 Mira on the way as well for action. And finally pulling back the Marine Medic Ball because he knows what is coming. Reinforcement will be merging with the Rush's main army. And this is somewhat kind of like a greedy Overlord placement because once the range upgrade completes with the vision, he can start picking up the Overlord. This one he cannot kill it, but this one he can. So the 5 o'clock and then 11 o'clock side of an Overlord he can pick it off. And that's a lot of Marine Medic Ball. That is definitely a lot of Medic Ball. We hear scan once again at the natural. There are a lot of Mutalists. A Mutalist with the Zergling. Gonna go for backstab, but there are 4 missile turret. But this main army, almost 2 group of army, is already moving towards the action's natural, but I don't know what action is gonna be doing. Once again, scanning again at action's natural. Rush will be confirming there are a lot of Zerglings has been made. Ooh, 1 medic got picked off. That's not good because that's a lot of Marine, but only 2 medics remaining to heal all those Marine. That will take a lot of time, but we can see a lot of Zerglings has been made. There are 11 Mutalists with almost 3 groups. More Zerglings has been made. Yeah, they are gonna be going for the sandwich. Only 2 medics remaining. So even with the +1 attack, 2 medics were not enough to heal the Marine really fast. And where this medic going towards? Okay, he gotta be pulling back. But at the same time, double starport already finished at 9 minutes 15 seconds. So this is definitely a good news for Rush because he already has the tech done. Hype tag is on the way still for action. His Marine Medic Ball. This is going to be constantly pulling and pushing, fighting against the Mira and the Zergling. There are 2 Lurker Eggs on the way, and action is transferring a couple of drones, scanning once again at the net, knowing there are 2 Lurker Eggs on the way. Nice pick up. Once again 11 Mira. Zergling will go for the backstab, but there's gonna be a little bit more of a Marine will be coming out from Rush. The Marine Medic Ball is gonna be going towards to 1 o'clock, I suppose. I think Rush thinks he doesn't have any lurker at the 1 o'clock side. So that's the only way I can understand this kind of situation. Like, he saw the 2 lurkers eggs, so he may think, hey, he needs to send that 2 lurker towards to 1 o'clock side. But he showed that 2 lurkers from the left side. He may think there should be a lurker on the high ground, and there are 2 lurkers on the high ground. So this Marine Medic ball will be standing over here. Nicolas won't be also leaving because there's only 2. Once the +1 armor finishes, with the steam pack, he can break. Ooh, he just steam over here. Clear some vision. Yeah, the +1 attack finishes. He will be scanning whether the middle is there or not, and how much of a lurker action has. And if he knows there's not much of a army on the high ground, only 2 lurkers, with this +1 armor marine, he can just run up to the high ground and start murdering all those lurkers and try to go for the execution before the Night is gonna connect. And there's going to be will be connecting. 10 Mira will be standing over here to make sure he defends this 1 o'clock expansion. Finally, first 2 vessel will be coming out, but there are a lot of Zerglings on the vision. Oh, there's also a 1 dropship over here as well. Steam pack, and not getting any of Nicolas. We hear scan once again. I think this time he's waiting for the irradiate. Irradiate upgrade is already done. 1 irradiate, probably these 2 lurkers. Yeah, he's gonna be using these 2 lurkers because that top side of a lurker was a little bit out of position. And now Action will be fixing the placement, changing the placement of the lurker, and we'll be holding off the ramp. And with the Marine, if Rush ever tries to break this high ground, then Action is going to be using this Mirabal and the Zergling to hold off, and there's going to be 1 Defiler as well. Slowly this is moving towards to the super late game. Evolution Chamber, this is supposed to be the first +1 armor. Did he lose the dropship or he just pulled back? I don't see dropship anywhere. I guess he saved his dropship somewhere. So we will be seeing Rush is going to be making a lot of expansion, sending in 12 Marine each. There's going to be not much of a battle for both players for now, but we can start to see some hidden expansion that will be taking it to 7 o'clock side. So Rush does not know about this expansion so far, because normally when you play TvZ, and you usually kind of pay attention towards to another spawning location of the 4th expansion over here, and that is where Rush is going to be paying all his double irradiant on a 1 single lurk. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess he used a lurker and a defiler at the same time. So I thought he used double irradiant on a single defiler, but never mind. I'll take that back. And now, so my point was he's gonna be paying all of his attention to 1 o'clock side, but at the same time, while Rush wanted to take the 7 o'clock expansion, he gets to see this hidden expansion spotted. So that is definitely a good news for Rush, because if Reaction was started to run that 7 o'clock expansion, he will totally have 5 gas, and 5 gas ultraless. That is going to be super disgusting, because every single ultraless only costs on the investing gas, and they can pretty much kill more than a group of Marines. And with the Zergling support and the Defiler support, they will do more damage, and Mira Zergling ball will just pretty much deny this 7 o'clock expansion. That is definitely nice. Rush is slowly changing into late game. We can see he's adding physics labs once again. Double eBay now complete. Let me see the upgrade. Oh yeah, so he's preparing for 3-2 upgrade. Using irradiate every time over here, but the Defiler using the Darkstorm really well. Nicely done. Tried to use the plague, but didn't work. We hear steam pack going on. I guess there's not much of a lurker remaining, so Fireball will be just running into it, but there's also high ground lurker will be using the borrow and try to focus toward the Niter tunnel, but will not work because they are. I want to see how many. Oh, lurker. Okay, lurker got killed. Yeah, there are 3 lurkers. 3 lurkers are definitely strong and can pretty much hold off any Marine Medic force. And Plague once again. Where did he just? How did he use Plague? Oh, that was the Plague we just get to see. So that was a very sneaky defiler using Plague top of the vessel. This is a very big damage. You may think, hey, he just used the Plague, he did not lose a unit. Yes, he did not lose the unit, but this will just pretty much like damage over time, and all the vessel will be turning into red HP. And if he's not careful, he will be losing all the science vessel by one shot by the Spore or one shot by Scourge. And here he is, slowly losing a little bit of a science vessel. I would like to see whether he's gonna go for battle cruiser or not, but he is not gonna go for battle cruiser because of the Spore colony. He can't really send his science vessel forward up front of it. And trying to focus breaking over here with the 2-1 upgrade, and there's gonna be the Mutilis will be popping all those science vessel, but reinforcement also came, but Zerg also brought a little bit of extra ultra using Darkstorm once again. We'll be holding out that 1 o'clock connection nicely, but only 1 ultra is not enough. More Zerg will be coming down from the high ground, Defiler as well with the lurker, more drones as well. So both of the pairs playing insanely good here, adding a couple of bunkers everywhere, every expansion, because you may think bunker is not that useful, but if you have the bunker inside of if you have the army inside of the bunker, you will not lose your army and go for the good trade. They only cost 100 mineral. And I'm gonna be constantly checking his starport. He's gonna be making battle cruiser. Battle cruiser is on the way by Rush. Rush is adding additional barracks. This is going to be his 8th barracks. Also taking another expansion at the 7 o'clock side. Adding a factory, but I don't think this is a good news for Rush because Rush did not secure this expansion yet. But there are two trailers who will be coming and just pretty much killing, murdering every single Marine over here. SCV tried to block some path, but did not work. Reinforcement will be coming, but at the same time, the main army of a Rush's army will get killed by or stopped by Action's army. Nice Plague on the Marine Medic ball with the single Darkstorm underneath it has 2 Ultralists. They will bite a lot of time. Defiler is still alive. Defiler is still alive using Darkstorm and all force Rush to lift the command center. So this expansion is now not secured. If this expansion is not secure, this is gonna be forcing Rush to stay on a 4 base running most of the time. Finally, battle cruiser has come. We'll be attacking towards to 1 o'clock side, but this medic this Marine medic ball will be fighting Star and the Defiler. Nice pick up. 3-2 upgrade finishes. Always have to be ahead of upgrade. Once you start having the same upgrade as Zerg, then you're not gonna be satisfied with the battle against the Zerg. And the single Ultralist is still alive with 11 kills. They did a lot of damage. We may start to see some harassment by Rush with the battle cruisers, but Spore Colony will be countering against these battle cruisers. Okay, the Defilers over here as well, going for the consume on the Zerging. I think he wants to use some Plague, I suppose. And a single Darkstorm underneath that has a single Ultra will go down. 2 Ultralists once again. Bunker all spending a lot of time really well. Okay, I guess Rush found out that there's an expansion at the 12 o'clock site, and Rush knows if he gives away that 5th gas to Action, he's not going to be very happy. A lot of Scourges has been made. There are total 12 Scourge at the 1 o'clock site. So these batteries are dangerously low HP. Gotta be careful, and I think he's gonna go for the Irradiate on the Scourge. Nice Irradiate on the Ultralist and Scourge, and we'll be picking up the Scourge. Nicely done, taking down the 5th o'clock extension. But at the same time, there's a counterattack by Action. 2 or 3 Ultralists with a couple of observing, using Darkstorm, taking down the bunker, taking down the Marine. So this is not a good news. You can see Rush has a lot of army supply account, But once he starts lifting up his command center, he won't have much of a base to mine from. He has the mineral expansion running, natural still running, but this is just gonna force Rush to stay on a 2-base mining for a long time. And nice play once again using the defiler. Nice defiler play, but at the same time nice irradiate on each unit. I think Rush is kind of a little bit of a hesitant over here, trying to end the game, but he's not ending the game. Look at the supply count. Both of the supply count is about nearly the even. We can see 2 upgrade now complete. That means plus. Oh, when did the? Oh, I missed it. I guess there was a drop or something, or maybe the drop something at the main base. But at the same time, there's gonna be a counter attack by Rush. Rush will be taking down the Nightiscon. That was a nice Nightiscon picking up, but the Ultralus would just somehow. I think the second Nightiscon was still alive, bringing 5 Ultralus, and they're just pretty much rubbing on the Marine Medic ball. But this upgrade is now totally even to actions upgrade and Marine Medic Rush's army. This 4th base is not running, 5th base is not running. Totally stuck at 2-base mining at the moment. We'll be killing the Ultralus. That is definitely good news. But supply count is both have the same amount of a supply count, but we know. Oh, Action is also mined. He's already mined out. Rush is still mining at the natural, but Action is already mined out at his nat. His main is also mined out. So this is going to be 2-base versus 2-base, but you gotta be. We also need to be paying attention to how much of a mineral still remaining for Rush. And there's going to be a little bit of a counter attack, and this counter attack is going to be a big hit. One nice what is the Darkstorm, Plague and the Darkstorm at the same time, but these two Ultralus, the couple of Zerglings will be going for the counter attack over here at the mineral expansion. He's going to be losing, and at the same time, another counter attack. So much of a counter attack by both players. Action was trying to deny this expansion, but at the same time, he's going to be losing all those drones. So Action is completely losing a lot of mining time. But at the same time, the main army, Russia's main army is slowly getting killed one by one and slowly getting smaller and smaller. Okay, mineral expansion has finally lived. I think the Ultralus, I wanted to see how much of a kill he has, but I wasn't able to click on time. But we can see 30 SCV versus 42. This is a very bad news for Terran. He does have a lot of vessels, but he can't kill these Zerglings, and every single Ultralus will take so much of a time to kill. And this Marine Medic ball is slowly getting smaller and smaller. The Zerglings are pretty much murdering. Irradiate is also doing splash damage to his own Marine Medic. And now Rush cannot keep up the game. He can't keep up the pace. There's going to be the GG by Rush. Wow. Action was completely behind in this game, and he made a comeback with a defiler play, nice board timing to defend that 2 battle cruisers, and I'm shocked. Like the moment where Actions literally like brought 2 Ultralus with a single defiler and maybe a little bit of Zergling backup as well, slowly denying this 5th expansion. I think that was a moment, a crucial moment where the game was starting to change into Zerg's favor, because he was starting to run the 4th expansion while Rush was not able to run this 5th expansion, and that pretty much snowballed for Rush and not gonna win this game. I thought he was super ahead because of the 8 racks cheese in the beginning, and Action was behind with the economic disadvantage with the tech was also slow. But that was impressive how Action was making the comeback. What a great play by both players. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more awesome games in the future.